Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wrestling with the Paranormal. I am the enlightened one, and this is the only thing I ever get to do on this stupid show. Happy birthday. Oh, I forgot.
Boom!
Whoa!
We're back again.
We're back again for another episode of Wrestling with the Paranormal.
A very
I
special.
am your one of your hosts. I am Canada Dry. I am the gingered up paranormal son of a bitch. Drink it up.
Mm-hmm.
And who are you?
Oh, that was your intro. Okay. I'm your second host here, the host with the most. I'm that extra bubbly, cracking a cold one on live television. I am Mr. Cherry Flavored Craig the Gray on a very special episode of Wrestling with the Paranormal.
Why is it extra? You know what? I'm going to crack open someone who's not sponsoring us, but maybe they want to. Dr. Pepper. If I'm ever stabbed, just give me a drink of Dr. Pepper. It'll probably help.
You know, plastic bottles don't make that crisp sound when you crack it open, though. That's the thing.
It's not, but I got to nurse this thing all night, baby.
Oh, yeah, we got an extra special episode for everybody today. Why is it so special, Canada Dry? What's going on?
I'm going to play you a video telling you why it's so special.
Whoa. All right, here we go.
What's up, guys? It's Saturday. You know what that means. Another episode of Wrestling with the Paranormal is happening right now. It's headed your way, and it's not just any episode, no. This is the special 1-year anniversary show, the birthday of Wrestling with the Paranormal. Thank you guys for reaching out and asking me to do this. I had so much fun on the show, and I've enjoyed catching up and listening to you guys. You guys are doing amazing work. So congratulations, and I look forward to many more years of Wrestling with the Paranormal.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! We
Thank
did
you
it!
so much, Austin. If you don't know, but Austin is the original host of the show, and he's our field correspondent that sends us ghost pictures and stuff from his mother's house. And he's going to be back eventually when he gets a little bit more time. But I thought it was important to have him wish us happy birthday because he's so important to the show.
He's the OG. He's the OG host.
Yeah. So, guess what?
What? Should we do a birthday thing right now?
Yes.
I
got a birthday cake.
Oh my God. Okay. I also got a candle ready. I'm gonna light a candle for us here.
Okay.
Are we gonna sing a song? You gonna light that baby up?
We're going to sing happy birthday to Wrestling with Paranormal.
Absolutely. Let's do that. We might get sued because apparently somebody owns the rights to the song. But
what? It's not.
What? You know what we should do? We should sing it slightly out of tune. That way they won't know. Okay.
All right. We're probably going to do that anyways.
Yeah.
Happy
birthday to you. Do you not know the lyrics? Happy birthday to you. I'm not singing weird. Birthday to Paranormal. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Make a wish, baby. Woo! Smoke.
Look how the smoke disappears. This looks cool.
It's
like a smoke.
All right, you got to eat that in one bite. Go. Boom.
I'm not going to eat that now because I criticized someone one time for eating on a podcast. So I can never eat on a podcast. Drinking's fine.
That's fair. You don't want to be a hypocrite. That's the last thing you want.
Exactly. So because I said that, I will never eat on a podcast. Maybe a chip, just maybe it was a taste test or something, or if it's like one of those, see how much you can eat podcasts or something. But I will never eat while doing a podcast.
Or if I gave you a pixie stick on Halloween.
Well, yeah, that would be okay. I'm
Yeah.
down for that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So other than that, like we've been about a year. Um, so great. Craig, if you could put one episode down as your favorite, which one would it be?
Oh, wow. There's been so many great episodes. I think our Christmas special was pretty amazing.
Oh,
Right? I think we did some great work on, some positive episodes like Angels and Pets. Those were good episodes.
Ghost Pets.
Ghost Pets. I got to stand behind Nuking the Moon. I found out a lot about what's going on in the moon, and I still got to stand behind that. People need to get behind that Nuke the Moon. Okay.
Thank you, George. Thank you so
Thanks,
much. He wishes us
George.
a happy birthday. And,
Look at all this.
Dr. Pepper, please sponsor us. So thank you so much, George. Thanks for watching. So which episode did you pick? Sorry, I was excited about George.
I'm going to go with the moon episode. I just got to go with the moon. You know me. That's my whole platform.
Well, you know why that episode is so good? It's the enlightened one appeared on that episode a lot.
Could be. It could be related. Those two things could be related.
George,
Look at this,
the
Ghost
favorite
Pets.
episode was Ghost Pets.
Popular episode.
Myself, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the dinosaur in Modern Time episode.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought it was a little bit different. Just talking about dinosaurs that existed, and it was personal to me, so I really enjoyed that episode. And you know what? I heard your mom really liked that episode.
My mom does like our show. It's true.
But she specifically said she liked that episode.
Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, we're got something coming from my relatives a little bit later. We'll get to that later. We gotta address the topic of the day first. But I believe we have. Do you not have more footage from Austin?
No, that's the happy birthday.
Oh, the happy birthday video. Okay, that's what it was. Cool.
Okay.
I thought maybe there was more ghost footage.
Oh, I forgot.
Hey, happy birthday and Mystery of Oak Island.
I had to combine it into
Yeah, it's a combined episode. All right, so what is the Mystery of Oak Island?
Before we get into
Okay.
this, we have to get into our other segment of the day, and that is retro video games.
Retro video games.
And as always, it's a game that I loved growing up. So I'll just play it. Now, did you play this game?
I played Super Mario Brothers 2 big time, and
Um,
Luigi was also my favorite character to pick because he
I
had the
liked
highest
Princess.
floating.
I always picked Princess because she did the gliding thing, and I really liked that. But let's not. This guy made it look so easy.
I don't even think I found that secret place.
Yeah, I stumbled across that by mistake when looking for a good video to show of the game, and I was like, "Whoa, I don't remember that."
Some of the best music in a Mario Brothers game is Super Mario Brothers 2.
And okay, so if we're going to talk about this game properly, uh, Nintendo came out with a game called Mario 2 in Japan
Mm.
that was much different,
Mm-hmm.
and it was they figured it was too hard for the Americans because you die so quickly, and it was a lot.
Mm.
It was very similar to Mario 1, just a little bit upgraded in graphics, and that became known later as Mario the Lost Levels,
Yeah.
and the one they marketed to America and North America here was Doki Doki Panic, uh, that they changed to Mario characters. You know this, right?
That's what became Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah, they just changed
Yeah.
the characters.
Well, but also like the structure is completely different because it's not just you're going like in one direction like in the original Mario Brothers game. You can go back and forth and open doors and go to different parts of levels and everything. So it's quite different than Mario Brothers. So I can see that it started as a different game and then they just changed the characters to look like Mario. You know, kind of makes sense.
And you know what? It is my favorite of all the Mario's
Mm.
on that system, because it's so much different. And I wish that they would have maybe came up with another one that's similar, but it stands alone by itself as a unique game. And I
It
just
also like every boss was different, whereas in Mario Brothers, it's just you get to the end, it's Bowser every time.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So it's always Bowser. And this one, each world had totally different boss. I think the last boss was like a frog or something, like a giant frog or something.
Was it Frog or Mouser?
I can't remember now.
I think it was Frog.
I know the egg or like the egg birds, the bird egg people. I think you fought them in the middle of every level or something. I can't remember. Something like that.
Yeah, they were reoccurring.
They were like a mini boss. Yeah. Woo!
Yeah, he was good. That guy playing that. Yeah, but and the other thing was it was all a dream in the end. Mario wakes up and it's all a dream.
It's all a dream.
It was all just a dream, and that's the excuse they made to never let Toad and
Did you
and
know?
Princess be playable characters.
So Mario's got normal jump. Luigi's got the highest jump, and Peach can float. Do you know what Toad is good at in that game?
No, what's he good at?
He digs the fastest. So when you have the sand levels, when you pick Toad,
Oh.
he digs faster than any other character.
So what is Mario? Is he just fast?
He's just like, yeah, I think he might run the fastest, or he's just like average. Like there's nothing bad about him.
No,
'Cause
that
I
would
think
make sense to have your main guy. Just nothing about him.
he's just average. He's a
He's
nerd.
got to be. I think he's fast. If you know the
Maybe
answer,
he runs
to this,
faster. He might run faster. If anybody
if you know
knows,
the answer to this, write in the comments and let us know why Mario is special in Mario 2.
I feel like Peach
gotta be
was slow.
fast. I'm guessing it's fast.
Peach felt slower. I think she was slower. Maybe her dress slows her down because she seems slower.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's get into why we're here. Well, the birthday's why we're here, but we'll include this in the show, I guess. It is the mystery of Oak Island. This is a crazy story. Um, we start. It starts in 1795
Mm-hmm.
by a 16-year-old kid named Daniel McGinnis, and he comes across three trees. They're all kind of triangular together, and there's some markings on the trees. And there's like this indent in the ground next to these in the middle of these three trees. And so he's like, well, this is weird. And I guess he just starts digging with his friends, and they're going down 3 meters. Every time they get to 3 meters, they hit um, a, a layer of oak.
Mm-hmm.
It's the oak, I guess a
Plants.
fence like thing, right?
Like a platform.
Yeah, a platform. So they dig down another 3 meters. It happens again, and again and again. And so they're doing this for 30 meters, and they're doing this pretty much. So 1795 when they start, and in 189 oh sorry 1801, sorry, I can't see it in the dark here. 1801, they finally give up after hitting 30 meters. And they give up after the money pit is flooded with seawater.
Mm.
And yeah, so to date, we have the weird thing about this is other people have taken up the cause right after this, right? You got different companies, and let's talk about the curse.
What's the curse? What's the curse of Oak Island? Or you mean the show?
The curse says that 6 people have died, and 1 more has to die in order for the treasure to be found. So I'm just going to show you guys.
It's like written on something.
Pull it up. I'm not good on. There we are.
There we go.
These are the people that have died trying to get the treasure. And you can see the first one is in 1861. And then next one's 1897. And then you got 4 people that die in 1965, which is crazy. So what I'm going to tell you guys now is insider information. Are you ready?
I'm ready for this. This is breaking insider information.
Okay, so the 7th person has died.
When did this happen?
Okay, so it was actually in 2014.
Whoa. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, that makes sense.
So this is during the filming of The Curse of Oak Island, the show on History Channel.
Yeah, it starts in 2014.
Yeah, and the producer of the show, his name is Chris Chisholm. He dies right after they get a break on a Masonic map of the island. And so I guess they didn't want to reveal this to the public because it's way too early in the show. So they didn't want anyone to know about this.
They don't seem. I've watched a bunch of it. They didn't seem to ever mention it on the show.
No, and so I'm guessing he died in season 1.
Weird.
So 7 people. Sorry, I got the wrong number. 7. It's hard to get it in there. Anyway, 7 people died. So that means that the treasure is going to come up, possibly.
It's ready to be found, maybe. So should we talk about what's going on with that show? So Curse of Oak Island has been running for 6 seasons. It started in 2014. No, that's like 7 seasons. It's on season 9. Holy smokes.
That's
crazy. They're on season 9. Okay. They've spent millions of dollars. I don't know how much the show makes back on their investment.
So they spent like $2 million of their own money?
$2 million. Their own money. Yeah.
And then the show came along and said, listen, we think this is a great idea. They actually bought part of the island.
Yeah. They own
and the show thought it was a great idea, and they came on board, and I guess now they're investing some money.
Yeah, there's two brothers, Rick and Marty. They have a group called the Fellowship. That's like the group of treasure hunters that they're trying to find the island. And there's a third member. Did you know this? It's Rick, Marty, and Craig.
You're
is
part
the
of this?
Fellowship. I am not part of this, okay, but that's his name, so that's interesting there. So they have found lots of things. Did you know this? Have you following the show? I don't know what George is referring to there. It's because Mario is a player getting peach all the time. Oh, is that his benefit?
That's his skill. Is how he
His
gets
skill
peach.
is getting
He's
peach,
a ladies'
rescuing
man.
her from castles. Here's the thing: he keeps rescuing her from castles. Why does she keep getting kidnapped? When I think about it. Anyway, so yeah, it's a reality show. Exactly. It's a reality show. Every episode they're digging, they're dredging swamps. They did a whole bunch of stuff with the money pit. They got right down to the money pit. They went as far as they could go. They even sent down divers because the money pit flooded, right? And it's just water.
Yeah, it kept flooding.
It keeps flooding. Well, it's an island and it's close to all the water. And I think the money pit's even in like a swampy area too. So it keeps flooding. It was actually super dangerous. I watched part of the episode where they sent in the divers. It's really dangerous for the divers to dive down there because they have to go so far down and there's barely any room for them to move. And they have to make sure that their like air doesn't get cut off and that they don't bump their equipment and everything. So it's pretty dangerous for them to go down there. The divers went all the way down though, and there's a cave at the bottom of the pit. And they wanted to figure out if it was man-made, if it was like a man-made like treasure room or some kind of like maybe.
So even though it's flooded with water, they're seeing this cave.
Yeah, so they go down and they're seeing the cave. But what they saw was it is a cave and it's a hole, but it's just natural. Like it's all like natural cave walls and everything. So it wasn't a man-made pit. It was probably the pit's man-made. They dug down and they added those planks every 3 meters. But if there was treasure stored there at one point, there's no treasure down there now. So they didn't find they were hoping for this
still going.
Treasure, right?
Yeah, but
It's still
going.
going. I mean, here's the thing: they found coins. They found like several coins that are really old coins. They found an iron cross from. They dated it, so they did like carbon dating on it or whatever kind of dating they do. Actually, I watched the episode and they got samples of the cross, and then they could match the samples to different iron deposits, and it wasn't any modern iron deposits, and it was actually iron deposits that were from 1200 to 1500 AD. So they're 700, 600 years old, 800 years old.
The other thing they found some human remains, and they found 2 different bones or whatever. They were able to date back where it was from, of what kind of race this person was, and one was of Middle Eastern descent, and one person was of European descent. So
this island, Oak Island is off of the coast of Nova Scotia, is that right?
Yep, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, so there you go. That doesn't really show you where it is in the world, but there's a map of the island for you. You got your cave-in pit, your stone triangle, Nolan's Cross. So this island is off the coast of Nova Scotia, and people have been coming to this island for centuries, right? Because you've got that kid discovering the hole in 1795, but that hole was dug way before, and this could have been like a meetup place for people. It could have been where pirates were hiding treasure. It could have been where pirates met with each other. It could have been where people smuggled things like,
I forgot to mention that they believed it was named Captain Kidd.
Right. Yeah.
That's who they believed left the treasure there originally. They believed that Captain Kidd hid the treasure. But the weird thing about that is that why would they be hiding the treasure? Why don't they just spend it?
Now that's the mystery though, is there still a giant deposit of treasure to be found? Or was it a place where they did store treasure, but they took all the treasure out and spent it like you would think you would do, right? And all that they're finding on the show is just the remnants that they just dropped because they found a few
Yeah, but
coins.
even if so, how are you getting this treasure without breaking the wood and everything? How are you getting it out?
Oh, like in and out of the money pit.
Yeah, if it's in the money pit, you're not.
Pulleys. I don't know what they.
Is there another place that you can go? I don't know. It's definitely weird.
It's like the island.
Yeah, I've
could
got
have
another
changed.
picture to show. This is of the money pit.
That's the money pit there. So you can see it's really deep.
If you see these little sideways things,
Mhm.
those are water waterways for somehow. It's almost like a booby trap
Right. Yeah.
where if you get that far, water's going to fill up the whole thing.
Yeah. If you dig and you expose where the water comes in, then all of a sudden you're flooding it.
So they were digging and digging, and they eventually came up with this. And so this is in some strange language, and what they eventually interpreted it as saying is down below is 2 million pounds.
Mm-hmm. So it's, I mean, pounds. Like the key thing there, though, is like if it's an ancient, culture that wrote that, like that language is in like runic or something like Anglo-Saxon or like an older culture on Britain. They probably translating pounds from like a different currency because I don't think they would have been using pounds. So that's probably like a modern like it's they probably like, oh, this is their ancient currency.
Well, why
Now, the
would
thing
they
is
say
though,
dollars then if that's the case?
well, see what I wonder is if the people who translated it are wrong. It's 2 million something, right? But would you know? Like, I don't think pirates were using pounds. I mean, maybe they were. Maybe pounds goes back way back. I don't know.
Okay, so this is good. This brings us to the next theory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show a video.
We got a video. Here we go.
That's our happy birthday. Sorry. Did I already show that?
You never showed that. Where did you make that?
so
That's
this
amazing. Oh my god! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Wrestling with the Paranormal.
We're just gonna remind everybody it's our birthday. Like,
happy
every
birthday
so often.
to us.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a video I found on YouTube. We're going to thank the people who made it just after, and we got their name written on the video. So to remind us who did it.
The Holy Hole Guys. The Knights Templar was a group of holy boys said to have been protecting the Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Grail, and a really cool rock that Jesus liked. That's a pretty good rock. Some people think that they came over to Oak Island in the 1300s to hide all these artifacts, and there's actually a decent amount of evidence to back this. They found a lead cross, a Templar coin, and a crossbow bolt that they thought to have been used by the Templars. Here's an old Masonic Templar map, here's Oak Island. Here's a Templar cipher, here's the stone tablet. The resemblance is uncanny. And there's also Nolan's cross, which looks like a cross. They love crosses. This is a very summarized version of this theory.
So that was a video made by Ginger Pale. I looked at some of their other stuff. They got some good, entertaining, educational stuff. Go check them out on YouTube. Thank you, Ginger Pale.
Not very many people know this, but I am also an animated character. I'm actually hand drawn.
Really?
This is computer generated graphics. I look like a normal person. It's just really good graphics.
Wow, you're like a synthetic off of Star Trek. Are you related to Data?
I'm more like Dr. Bashar. Damn, that's not his name. There's the doctor who in Voyager.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, the hologram. You're more like hologram.
I'm like the hologram. Yeah.
Like Gem in the holograms. Ah.
Wow, birthday jokes. Okay, so what we're talking about? We're talking about Templars here. We're talking about Templars.
Yeah.
Templars.
So the next theory was that this was the Knights of the Templar hid like the Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Grail. They hid the rock that Jesus liked. I don't know about the rock that Jesus liked.
Never heard of it.
I guess Jesus had a pet rock. This
Okay,
is my little Jesus.
are
Has,
they saying that they put the Ark of the Covenant down that hole? That seems unlikely.
well, they don't know that they thought it was a possibility. That's a theory.
I think
Yeah.
you could fit the rock if it's a small rock. Most pet rocks are small. Because you want a pet rock to ideally fit in your pocket, I think. And I think the Holy Grail could fit in that hole for sure. It's a cup. But the Ark of the Covenant's like a hole. It's like the size of a coffin. You know, like if it's the one in Indiana Jones, it's like this big thing, right? It's like this.
Well, you put it
giant
down
box.
like this way instead of this way.
Okay, I didn't think of that.
Put it that way.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't open it though. Your face will melt off.
Well, funny thing about the Ark of the Covenant in the Bible, someone who wasn't supposed to be holding it held it, and he died because he wasn't supposed to be holding it.
Maybe that's
He was just trying to help it from falling. He grabbed a hold of it, and he died. So
Okay.
don't mess around with the Holy Grail. The Ark of the Covenant.
I get all my information about these things from Indiana Jones movies. So also, if you pick the wrong Holy Grail, you turn old really fast and then die.
So is the Holy Grail the cup Jesus drank at the Last Supper? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's in that picture. It's in the painting. That's the Holy Grail. He's drinking out of.
So, like, how would you know which cup is his? Like, it's not like it looks special or anything, right?
Well,
Probably-
in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, it's the cup made out of wood because Jesus was a carpenter.
Well, you think Jesus is making cups for his disciples too? If he's a carpenter, he's not going to make one. I get to drink out of this. You guys can use your hands.
Maybe they all had a Holy Grail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a set.
It's a
And
13-piece set.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How are you going to
Okay.
how are you going to decipher Jesus's cup
Mhm.
from theirs?
Wouldn't each Holy Grail be a Holy Grail with healing powers?
No, because only one's Jesus's, right?
Okay, so only Jesus.
And one is Judas's, right?
Right. Now you don't want to drink out of that cup.
No.
So, okay. Well, I mean, maybe the Knights Templar hid all of the Holy Grails, and that's why there's so many stories about the Holy Grail.
And this is the most popular theory, is the one about the Knights Templar, because we talked about finding the human remains of a Middle Eastern person and a European person. They would have been. I don't know why they would be there. Like, was there a problem going on that they had to hide from?
Well,
the
okay,
Holy Grail?
so the Knights Templar famously were knights that fought in the Crusades, right? So, and the Crusades happened from like 1150 to like 1350 or something. So that's right around when that cross is, that Iron Cross that they found, is dating. So maybe you're in the Crusades and you make friends with people in Jerusalem and those countries, and you become friends, and then that maybe there was people from that area who joined the Knights Templar, or at least worked as their assistants. I'm just spitballing theories here. That's true, George. Everybody needs a friend, even if it's a rock. Way off topic. Why does the money pit kind of look like Dig Dug? Okay.
It does look a bit like Dig Dug. Was the Dig Dug video game based off the Money Pit?
Wow, hard-hitting theories here. We're making all the connections.
Okay, so I have a theory
Yeah.
that it's all a gigantic hoax.
So you don't think they're going to find, at the end of Curse of Oak Island TV show, they're not going to find a massive
They're not going to
treasure?
find a mass amount of money. I think that whoever did this, and we don't know who, planted a bunch of like significant items just to mess with people. Like, this is just a guy that wanted to have his mystery be there. And he created this weird money pit, these weird things. Uh,
It's a lot of work though. You dig that hole and line it with, rocks or however he kept the hole from filling in, and put all those planks in every 3 meters. It's so much work for a hoax. It just seems like too much work. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
but if you got time on your hands, why not?
But here's the thing. It's a hoax that you don't even get to enjoy. If he did this in like 1750 or whatever, he's not even alive today to, enjoy the fruits of his hoax.
It just seems so weird that you're not finding anything. And like, there's no other. Is there another access that we don't know?
What if there's another money pit?
They're calling it the money pit because you got to sink money into this. Like, that thing has cost so much money.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, just the guys from Curse of Oak Island, $2 million. Their production staff is dropping way more than that. It's 14. It's been 9 seasons. So many different people have come in and sunk money trying to do stuff, and they walk away with like nothing.
Nothing? Have you watched the show? Every episode they find at least a piece of wood or a rock from something that looks like a road. If you like watching guys find pieces of wood in a swamp and in some mud, you should watch Curse of Oak Island because it'll be super exciting to you, okay? Because they constantly are finding wood.
It's, the show does really well. It does.
They keep things exciting, They carbon date things and they build up all the music and everything, and then they find a coin or they find the cross, and it's like, it's kind of exciting to find old treasure, I think.
Oh yeah.
I think people like that.
Like, I don't think there's gonna be a payoff.
A big payoff.
I don't think there is. I don't know. Like, I think like if there was money there, it's been taken a long time ago.
Okay, what about this? So the curse says that 7 people need to die, right?
Yep.
Now, what if the producer from the show dying doesn't count because maybe he didn't actually die like in the hole? You know what I mean? So maybe they can't find the treasure because it's still only 6 people. And it's still.
I think he does count because he was there for that reason. He was only on the island to try and get the treasure.
Maybe. I guess
think
so.
he counts.
I don't know. I don't know how curses work.
The producers
you need a curse lawyer
funding this. Come on, he counts.
If anybody's a curse lawyer and knows how to figure out the way curses work, okay, you can let us know. But if he's the producer on a TV show, a reality TV show, and they're making money off of the show, he's not necessarily there to find the treasure. He's there to film a show about other people finding the treasure.
Yes, but he films the show. They find the treasure. That equals ratings. So he's there to find the treasure.
Well, it appears like, okay, because the curse says when 7 people die, then the treasure will be found, and nobody's finding the treasure.
This
George, we don't know how curses work, okay? We're not curse specialists. We're just going to say we don't know. I don't know how curses work. I'm not a cursologist, if that's a thing. All right, well, I do have, I just remembered this. Do you have, what else, do you need any, do you got more stuff about Mystery of Oak Island? Because I got some news here. I got something very important.
Some breaking news?
You got some breaking news. You want to hit let's do the intro for breaking news.
Okay, let's see. All right.
This is something I just remembered.
Breaking news brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
Okay, so
hold on.
I don't know if you.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead. Take a sip. You're gonna need that sip.
Smooth. All right, go ahead.
Okay, I don't know if you knew this, but my great aunt, Edna Gray, her name was Edna Gray. Okay, she predicted that one of her ancestors would have a paranormal podcast. Okay, now this is serious stuff. So she predicted this was going to happen, and something else about Edna Gray that's related to this episode. She used to camp on Oak Island.
What?
She camped on Oak Island on a regular basis. Okay, so my great old
that's
aunt
cool.
Edna.
That's
now,
cool.
Here's the thing: she predicted we would have a podcast, and she left a present. This has been in my family for generations. She left a present, yeah, but with specific instructions to only open this present when the show reached 1 year. Okay, so we've got the present.
Are you kidding me? This is crazy.
This is really insane. So who knows what's going to be in here?
I like how modern the birthday wrapping looks.
We've got a note that says "To Wrestling with the Skull." Obviously, that means paranormal.
Oh yeah, easily we know that.
It says, I'm going to read this. Only open when you turn 1 year old. Your great grandma, grand aunt, Edna Gray. So here we go. I'm gonna open this live on our show.
Let's see what it is.
Could it be related to Oak Island? Could it be related to the mystery? Let's see what we got here. Okay. Let's see if we get anything.
Opening the wrapping.
I got the box open here. Okay,
very modern looking box.
Look at what's inside. This is an ancient box, by the way. Okay, let me. Oh my God, this is. Oh my God, I think we've got something from Oak Island. Look at this piece of wood. It's a piece of wood. Are you seeing this on the camera? Look at this piece of wood. Now this has clearly been this is not natural. This has been shaved. You can see this has been shaved by this is man-made. And this is very old. This looks very old. You can see that's axe cut. See that axe cut there?
Craig, can I ask you a question? And if I ask you this, could you promise not to lie to me and the people?
What's your question?
Did you just find a stick and wrap it up and say it's from your grandma?
This is exciting stuff.
Be honest with me.
Why are
you honest? Come on. Honesty is important.
I can't believe you're breaking my bit. This is a good bit. This is the best bit we've ever done. Okay, this is. I can't believe you're not getting behind my bit. Okay, this is good stuff. Have you not watched Mystery of Oak Island?
That's a beef stick, not a stick.
Could this be the plank from a pirate ship? Could this be some kind of tool?
Could that be Harry Potter's wand
to dig treasure? This could have been the stir stick for the Holy Grail. Who knows what this could have been? Okay, we should carbon date this. We should carbon date this and we should find out.
How do we know that's not a pepperoni stick?
Now, here's the thing. Okay, I'm looking at this stick and I'm thinking 12th century, 13th century. You know. It looks ancient.
Christmas wrapping paper.
This is clearly related to the Curse of Oak Island. All right, this is a massive find for Wrestling with the Paranormal. This is going to keep us going for years here.
You know what? You need to put that in a frame and get that on the back wall.
Put it on the back wall.
Yeah, put it on the wall behind you, and it'll be part of the show from now on. That we got a special. Artifact from
clearly man-made. Look how man-made that is. You can see the scoring in the wood. See those lines?
Look at
see
that's scoring. There's a little drill mark.
There's a drill mark from an ancient. You can tell that's not modern. It's too dull for a modern drill. If that was a modern drill hole, that would have been clearly through it. See, this looks like even like a bone. This could have even been a bone drill trying to drill into the stick. I'm thinking this is 12th century. This is 12th century.
So you got to get that frame to put that on the wall as part of.
I'm going to put this on the wall. This is clearly a plank. Something to do with treasure for sure. 100%. This has something to do with treasure.
You know what? Okay. This could really, we sell that. We could get like millions of dollars, and like we could be like luxury podcasts from here on in, right?
That's true. We could get like real microphones. Wow. Yeah. Imagine that. Yeah. That'd be crazy. Yeah.
We could have like beautiful girls like hanging in the background.
I think we should pivot to treasure hunting. I think the whole show should just be about hunting treasure. We could just do treasure hunting. That's what we could do. There's lots of treasure out there, man. Like,
So let me ask you a question.
this could have been the steering wheel of a pirate ship. This looks
So
like
let
it
me
could have
ask
been
you
the
a
part
question,
of a
Craig,
steering
right?
wheel.
We're
Okay,
at 45
sorry, go ahead.
minutes here.
Yeah.
And as we're winding down on the show, whoa, you got very small. As we're winding down on the show here, let me ask you something. How long has that present been in your family?
Well, generations, like let's count them. Great, 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 grand aunt. So that's 5 generations. So, it's what, 30 years a generation? 5 times 30? It's 150 years. 150 years.
And no one, they're like, what the hell's a podcast? Everyone's like, I don't know.
Well, Edna was like a clairvoyant, like she could tell the future. She knew the future, so she knew what a podcast was.
But how faithful was the rest of your family to keep just passing it down?
The
Like,
Greys
that's
are known.
new to me.
The Greys are known for their faith. Okay, people
Faithful.
lose
That's
faith.
awesome.
The faithful
Because
Greys.
in my family, it would have been gone first generation in a pawn shop somewhere.
In the 70s, the Greys actually had a band called the Faithful Greys. They used to tour with the Grateful Dead. Yeah, so there you
The
go.
Faithful Greys and the Grateful Dead. That's unbelievable.
Exactly. It was stellar.
They should have been known more than they were. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do right now?
What are you going to do right now?
I'm going to hit our generic rock music.
Woo! What a show it's been. 1 year. Happy birthday.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Craig. What is the moral of today's episode?
The moral of the episode is never doubt your ancestors.
Never doubt your ancestors. Okay, for me, my knowledge is power moment is this. If you think pouring money into a hole is going to produce you fame and fortune, don't do it. If
Wow.
it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Wow.
And
There you have it, people.
there you have it. And Craig, do you have anything yet? Oh, I guess we got to talk about our shirts.
Oh yeah, where can people buy shirts?
Okay, so I got some news. Our Adrian Adonis store that we own half of, they just advertised. They thought like we were getting no support from the T-shirt company, and they finally advertised our shirt with Adrian Adonis on it, and it's actually like it was so awesome that 2 people bought shirts right away. 2 random people we don't know.
Nice.
And we're finally getting Adrian Adonis some of the recognition they deserve, because they weren't even advertising for us. Now they're finally advertising, so we're going to try and do an Adrian Adonis shirt at least once a month. So we got to get Adrian Adonis in the Hall of Fame. So visit him, Adrian Adonis. Search for him on Pro Wrestling Tees. And for us, please visit eppenwrestling.com and visit Pro Wrestling Tees /EppenWrestling and buy a shirt. Tomorrow, we have our podcast, Just Another Effing Podcast. Our birthday for that wasn't as good as this one. This is way better. We had cake with this. This is awesome. We had birthday. Nothing like it.
We had a present and some cake and everything.
This was an awesome birthday.
Amazing birthday.
Woo.
High
We're
five.
gonna do a tag.
High five. Ready?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. Okay.
So tomorrow we are doing. I don't know if you remember when Bret Hart wrestled Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So we are doing. It's called Anatomy of a Match.
Deep dive.
WrestleMania 13, Bret versus Austin,
Nice.
25th anniversary. So it was 25 years ago this week that that match happened. And it was an awesome match. We're going to go into that and we're going to dissect it and talk about it. So please tune in. 10 p.m. Pacific here on the West Coast. On the East Coast, it's happening just after lunch at 1 o'clock. So with that, I bid you adieu. And Craig, got anything to say to the folks out there?
Keep on wrestling with the paranormal.
Woo!
Bonus material. What? Nuke the Moon t-shirt. This is going to be on sale soon. You keep posting. One day we will have a Nuke the Moon t-shirt and you could buy ProWrestlingTees.com. Here's your preview for the bonus material. You stuck around. You knew there was going to be bonus
I
material.
love the cutscenes. I love the cutscenes. We should bloopers that quick. Remember, help control your pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered, baby. Come on.